What is your third favorite movie of all time?
Paddington 2.
What? I don't want to be a snob, but...
I cried through the entire thing and made me want to be a better man.
Bullshit, Mom!
Paddington 2 is incredible.
I fucking told you.
I just rewatched Paddington 2 and I'm definitely in my feels right now. I feel like a changed man. I'm not crying. You are. There's a certain coziness to this film that hits differently. It's like sitting next to a warm fire with a mug of hot cocoa, wrapped in a blanket of pure comfort. Maybe this is just the movie version of Animal Crossing then. And at its heart, Paddington 2 is a story about family, gratitude, and appreciating the people who care about you, even when life seems chaotic. Now it's time to get nerdy. Now I've met a lot of bears in my years. Bearstein Bears, Yogi Bear, Cocaine Bear, Gummy Bear. I think that was very funny, but everyone's a critic nowadays. Some of those bears are funny, some are chaotic, but none of them have the warmth, the charm, or the moral compass of Paddington. He's different. Watching him reminds you why the world needs kindness, optimism, and a little bit of marmalade. Whether that's on toast or not is up to you. The story itself is super simple, but that's how the best ones usually are. Paddington wants to give his Aunt Lucy a birthday gift for her 100th birthday. Yeah, I checked the average age of a brown bear, and it's definitely not close to that, so pretty sure she is a zombie. He discovers a one-of-a-kind London pop-up book, the perfect way to share with her the city she always dreamed of visiting, but never got the chance to see, before she found Paddington in the wild, and decided to raise him alongside Uncle Pastuzo. The stakes aren't epic or world-ending by any means, but they feel monumental because they're very personal. Paddington's mission is heartfelt. It's a story about love, appreciation, and doing something meaningful for someone you care about deeply. That's what I want more of nowadays in film.
Aunt Lucy did so much for me when I was a cub. Without her, I'd never have come to London. And I suppose all I ever really wanted was to make her proud.
In this film, we see that Paddington is more than just a bear. He's a part of the community. He brings people together and makes their days better. The quality that Paddington has is his everlasting kindness, his ability to bring out the best in people and to show them what Aunt Lucy taught him. If you are kind and polite, the world will be right. And if you're not, well, this is what you're gonna get.
It's awful hot in here. Are you hot? I'm hot. Did I leave the oven on?
Uncomfortable yet? If you're enjoying this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more, and check out my Twitter for more nerdy content. We also see Paddington looking for a real job in this film because he needs 1,000 euros to afford this pop-up book. And because the job market is so bad, and honestly, who would be surprised? The best he can do is become a barber at first. Why? He did not want to go into debt for tuition, and decided to go straight into labor jobs. And unfortunately, he gets fired due to stressful working conditions.
Thank goodness. Just putting you on.
Yeah, the firing was a total surprise. No one saw that coming. Completely unavoidable. I think he was probably fired because of AI. Who knew they would replace barbers? Paddington is then forced to become a window cleaner of all jobs, and it actually works out for him. Yes, Paddington is a small business owner now. I mean, if he can start a successful business because of the terrible job market, maybe we all have some hope then. Guys, no more excuses, just be like Paddington. Then again, Paddington did not grow up in this economy, and that pop-up book he's trying to get, adjusted for inflation from 2018, which is the release date of this film, would be equivalent to $1,700 US today, according to ChatGPT. And at that point, would you really just buy a pop-up book? Maybe you could have just gotten an ebook and a Kindle at that price. Much more cost-effective if you ask me. And he still could have gotten the new iPhone this year. If only they made that in the exclusive marmalade color. The villain of Paddington 2 is Phoenix Buchanan, played wonderfully by Hugh Grant. He's a washed-up, overly dramatic actor obsessed with his past fame. He discovers that the pop-up book Paddington wants contains clues to a hidden treasure, and he disguises himself in different costumes in order to steal it. What makes him the perfect villain for Paddington is that Phoenix dreams of being a solo act. He wants a one-man play. He believes working with others dilutes his talent. That is the exact opposite of Paddington, who believes that working with people brings out their potential. All of his interactions with the neighborhood show this. He isn't above anyone. To Paddington, everyone is valuable, special, and has something to give to the world. To Phoenix, his talent is divine. It is more special than anyone else's, and he deserves more than anyone else. Paddington embraces family and connection. Phoenix embraces superiority and isolation, two completely opposing philosophies. Eventually, Phoenix steals the book, Paddington gets blamed, and he is sent to prison for years. I mean, it was just a book. Maybe community service would have sufficed? He's a bear. That's just really racial profiling at that point. While in prison, he brings the prisoners together over his love of marmalade and food. What it makes me realize is that we're all the same on the inside. We all want to be loved, we all want to feel a sense of togetherness, and Paddington brings that out in people. He teaches Knuckles, the cook, how to make marmalade. And Knuckles is a guy you don't mess with, the most feared in the prison, but Paddington is still able to become friends with him, showing him that he can be good at something, like cooking, despite his father telling him he would never amount to anything. Paddington accepted him when his father wouldn't, showing Knuckles a better path. And by the end of the movie, we learn Knuckles has opened a successful restaurant, all because Paddington believed in him. Now that's just Paddington. No matter where Paddington goes, he connects with people and shows them how everyone can be friends and together. In today's landscape, sometimes it feels like no one can agree on anything, but Paddington reminds us that there's always going to be a middle ground, that even in the most unexpected places you can still make friends and find connection. And as we get older, that's what we need to remember. The world can be crazy, but if we were all like Paddington, it could be brighter, kinder even. Paddington makes his community better simply by being kind. He helps neighbors with small tasks, spreads warmth wherever he goes, and brings people together who normally wouldn't interact. His optimism even turns strangers into friends, and by the end, the entire neighborhood feels closer and more caring because of him.
We wanted to say thank you.
Thank you.
For everything you've done for us.
If it wasn't for you, we'd never have met.
You helped me pass my exam.
But for me, Paddington 2 is a story about a child wanting to make his family proud for all they've done for him, to show them how grateful he is by giving them a gift, by giving Aunt Lucy a gift. What story could ever be more important than that? At the heart of this film, it's about a love, kindness for your family, for those who are around you, for life itself. Paddington reminds us to forget our problems, worries, and the things that make life hard, and focus on what brings us so much joy. The Browns, his family, never stop caring for Paddington, even when his well-meaning chaos turns their days upside down, and their love gives him a true sense of belonging. Their acceptance means everything to him because it shows that he is loved for exactly who he is, not for how perfectly he fits into their world. But there will always be people like Mr. Curry, who want to be stuck hating something, want to be miserable, and don't want someone like Paddington to bring joy to others. Throughout the film, Mr. Curry goes against Paddington and never sees him for what he is, a bear that brings happiness to people. And in the world we live in today, we've all seen people like that. Whether we're doom scrolling or watching the news, there are people spreading hate instead of love or positivity. That's Mr. Curry. He sees what he wants to see, not the bear in front of him, because it's easier to hate than to open your heart to love. That's why he rejects Paddington. He can never accept a world filled with joy, creating his own misery and trying to drag others into it. You could say he's very bearish.
Happy birthday, Aunt Lucy.
Does anyone need a bear hug right now? Ha, get it? Well, I hope someone made it to the end of the video for that great joke. I probably should have put it in earlier in the video. My audience retention can't be that bad, right?
Are you sure about that?
So what did you think of Paddington 2? Is it really as deep as I'm making it out to be? Are you on Mr. Curry's team? Let me know in the comments. And remember, I'm just another nerd. Stay nerdy out there.